And the green flag is out. The race has started.
Okay. So we're playing standard mode. Normally, when you see most of these races, it'll be an open mode where our runners will choose from Link's House and Sanctuary. But we are playing this as if we were playing Vanilla Link to the Past. So we have to go through Hyrule Dungeon Escape. We already got a quick map check. I saw crystals. Maybe one of them was a 5-6 crystal. I'm not quite sure on that one.
I think I saw a green pendant over on Hera. Or at least one of the pendants.
No, green pendant was on Hera. I saw a good regular crystal on Eastern. Right, Uncle today gives us the Cane of Samara for our weapon to get through Escape. So that's a very good pickup. Gotta make sure you conserve your magic though.
Yeah, it's a strong item, but it comes at the cost of. I mean, you have a lot of magic potential. You have a lot of magic to use, but yeah, magic conservation is big when you're going through this particular 6-minute affair.
Now, they also did pick up bombs in the second lamp chest, so that will give them the ability to check the back 3 chests.
It's very nice to have in the beginning of this standard race.
Plus, I'll have a couple of bombs for the Blind's house and Kakariko well checks as well. Alright, we're in the Hyrule Castle map room as Sonic pushes the block into the guard and he gets the Dark Cross key. A couple more checks before we have to take Zelda through the back. Days Cloud is playing as Zelda today, so it'll be Zelda taking her alternate multi-world self.
Although multi-world is a completely different game entirely, because that requires multiple seeds and multiple players.
Ooh, a cape! That's a very good defense item, especially if Thieves Town is open early for our runners. Plus, we now have access to Bumper Ledge.
And
of course, we have Dark World access, of course.
Right. And this might also lead to an Aga play if they don't have any of if we can't find those necessary items, whether it be Titan's Mitts in the Moon Pearl, or the gloves, the hammer, or the Moon Pearl, and also the mirror too. That if you want to count that too.
And we get Magic Powder from Zelda Cell. That's a first fetch quest here. Once we get Hammer or Mirror and Dark World access, we can go say hi to the Magic Bat and get cursed with an item. Plus, it's also going to give our runners a little bit of safety in some dungeons, especially if there's anti-fairies.
Yeah, a nice safety item, as well as a fetch quest item. It's 2 for the price of 1.
So now all of our runners are taking Zelda back up to the 2nd floor of Hyrule Castle, where they'll go through the back entrance. There'll be 1 item on their way there. Normally you need the lamp to see, but in standard mode, for this part of the run only, we do get like a fake lamp.
Yeah, like, it's hard-coded for this particular race, or for the particular mode, that Zelda has a lamp for you, because the game normally expects you to have a lamp either from the Zelda Cell, Link's house, or Uncle's chest. So instead, they give you an automatic lamp, which we kind of collectively called the Zelda's lamp.
Alright, so Ravis will be the first one into the darkness. Alright, Ravis will be the first one to the Dark Cross chest, and today, Dark Cross is holding $20.
It's a start.
Now remember, they do have bombs, so once they get to the back of Escape, they have 3 more chests to check. I don't think we found the map yet, so it will only be 2 different items other than the map.
Yep. Alright, what do those back 3 chests have for us today?
Bloomerang, map, and a piece of art.
Oh,
And
Bloomerang's nice to
Ravis is going.
have.
Boomerang's a good stun. We'll see. We may see what the sun prize is here in a bit. It can
Yeah.
also use to hit some switches.
Yeah.
And we've completed the escape sequence. We get one more chest. I guess the map could have been in this chest. My bad.
Yep. Given how no, it's just a heart piece. They had picked up a map somewhere, but that might have been in that that
Yeah.
might have been in there, but
Yeah, the map was in
the back.
the back of Escape, as I predicted earlier. So I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. There, that chest is also considered part of Escape.
Yep. Now normally I would go up and check lumberjack, the lumberjack ledge, but or lumberjack cave, but Ravis is heading towards the Lost Woods, as standard. With
Ooh, we
all of
get
our
a bomb from the tree pool. Very nice find. That's going to help out clear out the rest of Kakariko checks. The only thing we'll be missing would be a bottle.
Yep, and we find the single arrow that eliminates
Ooh,
that from the unique item pool.
Hoarder is dropping 20 rupees, so bottle vendor can be picked up.
Amazing.
So Weighty Words, because he grabbed that hoarder, will have the rupee advantage going to Kakariko. So if there's something big on bottle vendor, it may give him a couple minute head start.
Though, don't mistake all the items for inside Kakariko, because they have a lot. And I
Oh
mean a
yeah.
lot.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, they can find rupees, but if this is a rupee-less Kakariko, they will have to farm the 40 odd rupees. In Chris's case, he needs to farm 60. So Blind Side starts off with a piece of heart, 50 rupees. Piece of heart. And 10 arrows. He's going to go to the back.
A little bit of sync between Ravis and Chris, and that's a heart piece, as well as them now grabbing the 100 rupees.
So Bob Vendor can be checked with everyone now. Waging Forward, so that's a decent amount of rupees because he found the hoarder. I mean, there's still Zora to think about, and Dig Game and Chess Game. So
Yeah, it's still very early, so that this is just
hammer
routine.
him well.
Ooh, hammer down! We got Reinhardt's hammer.
Yeah. A little bit smaller than Reinhardt's hammer. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. Anyway,
just maybe like 1/20th the size. Ice Rod.
oh, we've got ice cream.
All right. So the Bob vendor gives $1 for your 100.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
All right, a whole heart inside the chicken hut. We have yet to find Bile, so Sick Kid is going to remain sick for a bit. Back at the tavern is another heart.
A lot of love in this Kakariko, and it's not bad to get all these hearts right out of the gate. And this is very much
with the magic
yeah.
powder, we can go ahead and check Magic Bat.
Yeah, this is a very early check because of the fact that Hammer was this early in the seed. Everyone else could check the magic bat, and the magic bat is going to curse us with in a second.
The hook shot.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Woohoo! This is a big start for all of these runners.
I like to point out I called this was a jet seed before the race started. Just saying, just letting everyone know. Yeah, jet seed. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. That sounds about right. I'm gonna consider us right.
Oh, I did not see what was in the library. I don't know how some people can check that fast.
We'll be seeing that over on Dave's Cloud side as everyone else checks the race game.
So Terra is a green pendant and regular crystals at both Eastern and Desert. I was able to catch that.
Yeah,
Wait till
that
I
was only 10 arrows over on the library.
Okay, so libraries worthless. We will need to come back to Kakariko for Sick Kid. So hopefully we find the buyer soon. We do have our soft short checks now. Looks like Chris is going straight to Mini Moldorm Cave before going into Dam. Ravis will be going to the Dam first.
This is not a bad play for Chris because this will get a one extra check ahead of Ravis and pretty much everyone else.
Using the hook shot and the version 1.0 Japanese Link to the Past, you can clip through pushable blocks with items, which is how these runners are jumping on top of that block to get that heart. Half magic and Mini Mordor. Sword and 300 rupees.
Nice start for Chris.
All right, so the Dan didn't have much. Days Cloud will grab those rupees because they are down to 97. Waitie's going to ignore them. Chris will be getting to Ice Rod Cave for everyone else. And Days now sees that the Hoarder gives out rupees and gets a big amount of them.
And this will be very helpful for Wadey because this will let him check Zora if he decides to fake flip her over there. Ravis picking up his half magic. Chris checking the Ice Rod Cave.
Alright, so Ice Rock Cave has a chilled set of bombs. Again, we did not see Lumberjack Ledge, so, we don't know anything yet.
And looks like Chris is setting up for the Houlihan room. Or no, he was checking the Hylia. I would imagine he would have been checking doing the Houlihan room, but because that is one of the few locations that you can set up the Houlihan room. But he was checking the Hylia, and I didn't even see it.
I mean, he's already at 400 rupees. Most times the Houlihan room's only used at the very start of the run. But since he has enough rupees, I mean, it's fine. He only needs the 200 more to complete all the checks in the seed. Which is why Link to the Past needs a shop sanity mode.
Only Ocarina of Time.
Right now, the SMZ3 Multi-World has a glitch where you can buy the mushroom item, what the mushroom turns into, in the bomb shop.
Huh.
It's a glitch. It's going to get fixed, but I'm like, no, find out what causes that glitch and make it a shop sanity. Because, most people who've seen, hundreds of randomizer seeds knows by the end of this, all these runners are going to have 1,000 rupees. So it's like, give us something else to use the rupees for.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. As Wadey Boards does the fake flipper, finds that's 10 arrows on the Hylia Island. And Chris is in Eastern Palace.
Potential 3 checks here. I do like Eastern Palace plays, the whole Eastern area. Because between Shirashula and Eastern, there are 6 items. It is a very dense location on the map for 6 quick checks. Hobo is giving out $20 today.
And Waiting Words is out of there. I'm gonna hold off on Zora and that entire area until he finds that moon pearl. Or potentially the flippers.
Now, mind you, we can't complete Eastern yet without the bow. That's going to be the one thing we need. However, we are getting low on checks, though, that could have progression already. I do believe we have Agina that we can check. And that's it. After Eastern, it's just Agina. Now, Chris will have to do the dam, because he didn't do the dam earlier. A unique items in the Kakariko Well. We found 2 unique items in Kakariko Well. Which one are you talking about, game?
Maybe the hammer?
It could have been the ice rod.
Or that too. Both are technically unique items.
Alright, Chris is breaking logic, doing the dark room. He's going to go grab a key here in dark. Eastern Palace Dark Room is probably the easiest dark room in the game.
Yeah, as well as the Death Mountain Dark Room, if you know how to use your sword to navigate the old man and the second chest, the second room towards, at least in my eyes.
So Chris is going damage boost into the switch, open up the vanilla big key chest, and gets the vanilla big key, which of course had to be there. It's so common that the vanilla big key is always there.
But this will allow him to check the bait chest, of course, because this is the standard way of using how this dungeon works.
Oh man, 2 sets of blueberries. That is rough. I did not see if the third item was found, though. But the 2 sets of blueberries basically says, go take these bombs to Agina and bomb the wall for your progression.
That could mean potentially the lamp or another sword, because at this point it looks like we're gonna have to climb the.
Well, if it's lamp, we don't even have gloves. I mean, it can't be lamp. It has to be gloves, book, or gloves or book.
Right. I'm just thinking about the potential of this seed being a Naga seed. Because we're running low on checks and only Agina is left, like you said.
I mean, if it's not an Agina, it will be an Agaseed. We would need the lamp. So if we find the lamp, that does mean Aga, but hopefully it's not.
Yeah, because at this point, something tells me that we're gonna have to scale that tower, and I'm not talking about the Tower Hero. No, not at all. Though it's ironic that the Tower of Hera is a green pendant, because coming off of potentially the Link to the Past League, the ALTTP League race between Acta Boker and Dante, that was the green pendant, and that's the boot! Time to accelerate!
So Bonk Rocks will now has our progression. Bonk Rocks is the only check we can do right now. Then all of a sudden, Bonk Rocks is mushroom. Now we have to go check that one item as well.
This is not going to be this is going to be pretty tough if that's going to be a mushroom or something else.
That's a shovel. Oh my god!
Well, it's not a mushroom, but it's still a fetch quest either way.
Now he's going to take up the mushroom.
Watch it actually becomes the mushroom, and yeah, that'd be pretty sad to see, or pretty hilarious. However you process that.
The
A bit of show off.
flippers!
Oh, okay. Again, it's not a mushroom, but we can actually. But now we can actually swim without magically respawning on land now. That's a bonus, I guess. At this point, the start of the sea is pretty linear, given the progression of items that we got. From Magina to the Bonk Rocks to the Dig Spot to Zora now. And the Waterfall Fairy.
Well, Chris is going to get 20 rupees here, so he now has Zora money. Weighty Words is going to give us our lumberjack check.
Hey, better to get it out than better to get it out now.
Yep, nope. Just a heart container, so we're not going to be seeing that anytime soon. Alright, we're going to see Waterfall Cave now from Chris. We get another piece of heart, and the lamp! Uh-oh, Aga's open.
Yeah, that's actually what I might think. That's what I'm thinking. Because if Zora does not have anything as well as that Zora ledge, then this race is just turning into an Aga seed.
Now, Zora Ledge is 20 rupees. We need to see glove or book from Zora for the next wave of progression. Because we don't even have Moon Pearl right now. Now, if Zora gives Moon Pearl, though, then it is an Agassi for sure. Bottle! Oh my god!
Oh, it continues! It continues! It continues!
I wasn't going to say
Open.
anything! I wasn't going to say anything! I was like, if mushroom falls out of Zora's mouth.
Second is open! What does he now have, the mushroom?
I mean...
Oh, it's still likely that Aga is gonna be required.
We find gloves. Aga's not required yet.
Alright, well, what do you guys think,
We
kid?
got another bottle! Okay, so that means this is an Aga seed with Moon Pearl hopefully on Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah, that is gonna be pretty unfortunate. I pretty much had to look up I had to look at the spoiler line when I thought that it was the Moon Pearl was on that on the Pyramid Ledge, and it wasn't. And I had to turn off the timer after that, so that's just a personal life story that you should probably get your checks out of the way, and don't think don't just assume that the Moon Pearl is on the ledge yet. But
I
yep,
mean,
we're gonna find Agawar.
It could be flute, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be
Oh,
mushroom on Pyramid. Oh my
Oh.
god, if it's mushroom on Pyramid.
Oh, this is gonna be this tells me that this seed is meant to
Oh
troll.
my goodness, we were trying to kill the kid! Come on, dude! Don't kill the messenger! Now, you do have to be careful. Aga Tower is a tough climb.
Yeah, those first two rooms are nasty, and the tower really ended up. But the good news is that Aga is pretty much a pushover if you know how it works.
Geometry. You have to at least get a C in geometry in order to be AGA 1.
Yeah, pretty much.
Our runners are opting to use Hammer Stress. Hammer does do the same damage as a level 3 sword, so...
Yep, that, and which I collectively call temper damage, tempered sword damage.
Chris is going to drink that red potion he just got from the sick kid.
Good on him.
Alright, we do get a hint, though. A unique item requires a hammer. That could be the hook shot!
Yeah, I mean, I already had the hook shot, but yeah, actually, oh yeah, because we had to go
Hammer
up
our
and
way in, yeah.
yeah. Well, so now Chris is approaching Aga 1, so we're gonna play a little game. Guess how many blue balls? From I think 1 to 15, if I'm correct.
Yeah, no, every round is a guaranteed at least 2 red orbs and up to 3 blue balls. So, in the worst round possible is 15, unless he misses red orb.
Which they shouldn't, because they tend to go up into Aga. So here's how it would typically work. The first shot is always an energy ball. No questions asked. From 2 to 4, it can either be a red ball or a blue ball. And the fifth shot is always lightning. And the process continues. There's our first blue ball. Oh, and also to add on to it, if you're really lucky, that's 2 blue balls, by the way. If you're really lucky, it's possible to get 0 blue balls, and that was actually what happened my first time playing. That's 3 balls. That's 3 blue balls. That's my first time fighting Aga. That's 4. My first time playing, it happened to be I got 0 blue balls, and that happened to be when that Moon Pearl was eluding me to the point where I had to stop the timer. But anyway. That was 5, right? Or 4?
Chat's counting.
Okay, cool.
I wonder if chat's counting for all 4 runners, because all of our runners are fighting Aga at the same time. Chris was there first, Wei was there last. But depending on how blue balls goes, we'll see who gets out first.
That was 5. Aga 1 goes down.
Oh, Aga 1 is giving all the blue balls to all of our runners right now. And Moon Pearl and Pyramid.
Oh, that makes me sad now.
5-6 crystals at Swamp and Thieves Town. Pendants at Mire and Palace of Darkness.
Now that hurts me. That absolutely hurts me.
But with Hookshot, we do have a lot of Dark World we can explore now.
Chris checking Stumpy, while everyone else is probably heading over to either heading over towards Stumpy or potentially
Ooh, Raven
or
snakes to death.
Heart piece on Stumpy. Days Cloud, I'm not sure. I think he's heading over to the village of Outcasts using a pretty underutilized trick with the hook shot by clipping onto that.
I think he's going to do the dig game, but he doesn't have 80 rupees.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to try and dig up some rupees here. I did not see what was on Bumper Ledge.
I didn't catch it either.
Alright, Chris is not finding rupees, so he's probably going to do the bow game here. And Days Cloud. Oh, we got Hype Cave in Skullwoods right now. Hype Cave is blueberries.
Hype cave, quote unquote. Heart piece.
And Red Boomerang, arrows, and another heart piece. 1 out of 10.
Yeah, that's like I said. Hype cave in quotations.
Ooh, I don't like using that key for that door. I'm going to be completely honest. I always think it's better to just jump in to save that key. 300 rupees is one of our 2 items in Skullwoods today, though. I just like saving like a key or the back of Skullwoods. Just drop down the hole.
Ravis is checking the hint in Swamp Palace. Shovel under some rugs. I wonder why.
Alright, we are getting a dig game from way words, though. And it's a heart container.
So Chris wasn't missing much. Except for potentially more health, but... Chris realizing he just doesn't have those gloves, so he can't check the catfish.
Alright, so map in the big key room.
Ravis is gonna grab his heart container from the digging game. And Chris is heading into the village of Outcasts along with Days Cloud.
We're going to see Sea House first. Hand holding for the bombs. We're finding a lot of bombs this scene.
Yeah, it's a lot of blueberries and nothing much else.
Now, is Chris going to go ahead and check? Nope, he's going to go and play the chess game as Days Cloud is going to check the brewery. Chess game today is going to give Chris 120 rupees. 20 of it's required. We got the beer! Beer brewery chess!
Mirror in the tavern. And with that, Days and Chris are entering Thieves Town. Well, Chris already is in Thieves Town. The big key has already been found. And Days, I'm pretty sure he wants to reset his health or probably just took a unfortunate death.
Again, these runners are still in green now. When you hit this point of Link to Past, most enemies do at least 2 hearts of damage. So you gotta be very careful with what damage you do take.
Yeah, it's very nasty. it's what cost me a lot of the runs that I would typically play.
Yeah, the game expects you to have like 10 hearts about this time because you've cleared, 6 dungeons and got the Sanctuary Heart, plus any heart pieces you found along the way.
Chris is entering the back half of the back half.
Ooh!
Yeah, the back half. Ooh.
Almost got killed. He got lucky grabbing the heart when he did.
You almost forgot the key.
Now, he does have powder, and there are anti-fairies in the next room. We'll see if he can grab one of them. Grab the anti-fairy with the powder. It doesn't look like he's trying. He takes a death.
Yeah, should have picked it up while they had the chance.
It's not a costly death, though. I mean, he just needs to get back to the back. We are going to see the Thieves Sound hint, though.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a death, honestly. It's not like if they're entering the attic, which is what Days Cloud is about to enter right now. Everybody's looking for something, and especially Days Cloud, who's entering the attic.
I did not see the hint, did you?
And the top, that was everybody's looking for something.
Oh. Sorry, I was looking at the other screen to see what the other runners were doing.
Witty Words is going to pick up his mirror from the tavern.
We'll see if he decides to go to Thief Sound as well, or if he starts doing some mirror checks. And he is going to he's going to do chess game first.
20 rupees in the attic.
So all of our runners are basically following each other right now. That's kind of cool.
Yep, so this is about the time where I would say be sure to follow these runners, and as well as our commentary and our staff that's on here today. Myself, Kuchiri, I think that was I swear I'm butchering that name, as well as Jerry Run and Tony.
Now, since we don't have gloves, we do have to kill all the enemies in this room in order to progress.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow, but you gotta do it. Gotta do it. What other way? Yeah. Now, Days Cloud is gonna pick up the other. Is gonna grab the Shrine Maiden, one of her own kind. If you're following the lore of Link to the Past.
And we do have to check the Thief Sound big chest here. And we get more rupees. So we're still looking for gloves for our runners. We're looking for a bow and a fire rod.
And whatever the medallions are for those particular dungeons, being Mire and Turtle Rock.
No, we just need Turtle Rock.
Right, but in the what's to say the odd event that Mire is required?
Hopefully it's not.
It was required in the league race. Lazy worms keep something or another. They're keep dragging their feet. And blink and you miss it. Blind is down.
Yep, scripted fight with the sword.
And with that, Days Cloud has drawn first blood. He has picked up the first crystal of the race.
And though our other two runners are going to find something, find that same crystal here, as Chris also clears that dungeon. So what's next? Swamp Palace is looking good. Swamp Palace is the other 5/6 crystal that would open up Pyramid Fairy for our runners.
Yeah, this is pretty early for the Pyramid Fairy.
Looks like Days Cloud is going to go ahead and check Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. K45 is also an option for these runners.
And only a heart piece in King's Tomb. Now Days is going to check the Graveyard Ledge.
Another piece of art. Chris is going to go give us a K45 check.
And another heart piece.
Now, I don't know who this deranged person is, just leaving quarters of hearts all over the place for people to find. That's
Ugh.
deranged, man.
Ugh.
You don't have glove!
Yeah! You gotta climb the other way through.
But it does look like Chris is going to go and do
Swamp Palace.
Swamp now.
Yeah, it's a good play for Chris. I like this.
Oh, Days Cloud is going to go get that heart container.
Interesting decision.
Not often we see people get the graveyard item if it's not needed.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, especially when the fact that I mean, if it was progression on there, then we would have had a problem. This is talking about like non-required items, so yeah.
Chris is having some problems with the little water walkers there. He does get the small key. We have 6 items to check here at Swamp.
Yeah, it's a pretty hefty place.
And we get more blueberries.
What is it with the sea giving us blueberries and heart pieces, and then having a linear progression to get to Aga?
Alright, now we're in the main room of Swamp. Gonna check the map room first.
Days Cloud also realized he doesn't have the gloves.
I mean, we're 45 minutes in without gloves. It's something kind of unheard of.
Yeah, it's a little disorientating for most of these runners.
I mean, it's common in SMZ3, but, you know, that's a whole different beast.
Yeah, and I'm not ready to tackle SMZ3 just yet. I mean, with a linear start with what magic spat to that gives hookshot, and then it leads to like flippers. And I forget the linear how it works. It's so confusing.
Now, so see that people should get their friends to watch after this whole thing's said and done.
Yeah, I'm definitely like gonna show that to my friends after this to show the beauty of randomizer.
Last night's normal weekly had mitts and boots and cack. Like, straight up mitts and boots in 6 minutes.
Oh, someone pointed out, yeah. So one of our trekkers has pointed out we first got the boots, which led to the shovel on the bong rocks, which led to the flippers on the dick spot, which led to the bottle on Zora, and then led to the sick kid, which had another bottle. And after we beat Aga, we got the moon pearl on the pyramid ledge. Oh boy.
Alright, so we do get the big key before we go to the back of Swamp, which is very good. It's always a pain when you have to double dip Swamp. Yeah, all these runners are following the same path right now just because that's where logic's telling them right now. Fire Rod! That opens up Skullwoods.
That's fraud! Fraud! Everyone, we got a fraudster over here, and his name is Chris. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
That's why I don't try to meme when I show up.
Yeah, a certain picnic would have said that, but no, this is linked to the past, and yeah.
Alright, we got 2 submerged chests here, and our submerged chest has another heart and a compass. So there is an item on Argus.
Which is required anyway. Chris is making a beeline for that right now.
So we're looking for Bow here. We're probably going to see Pyramid Fairy for sure. Having to use menu strats on the boss is not fun. Weighty Words did, I do believe, skipped left side swamp, so hopefully he realizes that and goes back in.
But Chris, I mean, while he's doing Menu Simulator 2019, Witty Words is just going to be applying some spin strat.
Yeah, no, anything weaker than Timber Sword does not kill the puffballs in one hit, so you need to spin dash them. For the Fire Sword, you need to actually have the spin dash hit with twice, I believe. For Chris, he needs to, he's using the Hammer strat because it does the Timber Sword damage.
Yeah, that's going to put Witty Words a little bit ahead of Chris in this particular fight, because Witty Words only has, well, he only needed one. Chris only has 2 left to go. 1 to go.
Oh, it looks like Ravis also skipped left side, so both Wayward and Wavis will have to double dip Swamp if they want their Fire Rod. But Wayward does get the...
There's the glove! Argus. There's the glove on Argus!
Now we'll see if he decides he's going to chase the glove or if he's going to go back in. Yep, he's running for the fire rod. That's going to be a costly mistake, guys.
Whoa, this is gonna be hard for Ravis.
Well, Wade Worms. It's going to be hard for Wade Worms because he's going straight for that Pyramid Fairy. He's going to have to redo all of Swamp, draining the swamp and everything.
Oh, no, Ravis is on the Arcus fight too. He's gonna have to double dip that.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah,
we don't know if he's going to skip out on the left side, though. That's the thing I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Like, Wade Wars, we know he's just made a mistake. That's going to cost him, at most, checking 5 different locations.
Right.
He's probably going to do Pendant, Hera, all of Pendant Pod, and Pendant Mire before he realizes, oh crap, I still have left side swamp.
Anyway,
And
what
Pyramid
does the
Fairy had nothing. Pyramid Fairy was a bust.
which is a heart piece and just a bee in a bottle. That's 3 bottles. While that might be nice for safeties, in case you want to take on the harder bosses, this is going to be costly. Yeah, it is, as we said before, this is costly for weighty words.
Now, I mean, eventually he's going to actually get Fire Rod locked, so he may not lose that much time, considering the number of locations where Fire Rod could be, but he is going to check Catfish now. He's also going, we're going to see what the Pyramid Fairy is going to give Chris in the bottle, which is a fairy. Okay, very nice.
It's good.
Catfish today is giving out 10 arrows. And Wade Wars is going to go spend his Zora money. Or not. Oh, no, he already did Zora. That's right.
Oh, yeah, because of the... Yeah, because the logic. And the logic that had, Oh, boy.
Oh, they're going to do Death Mountain now. They have all of Death Mountain to do. However, Chris is going somewhere else. Oh, he's going to Skull Woods with that fire rod. He's going to go ahead and clear Skull Woods. And Days Cloud gets their glove and finish Swamp House. So oh no, Ravis did dip out of Swamp as well. So we're going to see both Wade Words and Ravis find some bad news soon.
Oh boy.
Wade Words is going straight to Paradox Cave.
Well, so Wadey is now inside East Death Mountain. He's gonna start by checking Paradox Cave. Total of 7 items here.
Oh, we got the bow, and we had, I think that was Bombos. We got the bow. That was
Bombos.
So we got Bombos and Bow. That's going to take Wade Words to, if he finds Mitt, to Ice Palace, to Pod, to finish Eastern. He is not going back to Swamp anytime in the next hour. Oh, we also got Ether. We got 2 medallions in Paradox Cave. We got the Cane of Burna and 10 bombs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
For Cress, once he decides to clear, once he decides to clear Skull Woods, He might be taking he might want to take that trek up to East Death Mountain.
That'll be like his like if he's following a tracker. East Death Mountain is green. That's going to be his only green thing showing up on the tracker right now. If he's following like a map tracker. Looks like Weighty Words might dip into Hera to see what Hera has. Hera, since it's a green pendant, is actually worth 3 items today. 2 in Hera, plus 1 if you do clear the dungeon. Mitts on Spectacle Rock! That's where our Mitts is. That's going to take Weighty Words to Ice Palace. I'll tell you that right now with that Bombos.
This is going to be rough for Weighty Words, because... And, Weighty Words, I mean, he pretty much dodged a bullet here. He finds out that Hera is not fire-locked. Unique items in the Dark Village. I wonder why. Anyway, Chris is on the Mothula fight.
Going to use Fire Rod Stress. Gotta be careful not to knock Moth into the spikes.
Yeah, because that nullifies the damage of anything that comes into contact with it. Well, except for Mothula specifically. Not Chris. Or the spikes. Or the Fire Rod.
No, he can only take 1 more hit from the beams. He has to be very careful now. He does have the fairy, though.
Yeah, he has an extra life.
And he's going to use it. KO!
Well, not for long.
And
2.
Moth is down. And Ravis is about ready to join him. I guess he did do the Fire Rod side. I did not see him do it, but good on him. That's our 3rd crystal for Chris. Yeah, all he has left is East Death Mountain. When he does that, he will have everything he needs to clear Ice Palace and Eastern. And if he finds flutes, that will give him Desert. We just now need to find out what Tur Rock is holding, actually. Which we may see that here soon. Weighty Words is on the Trolldorn fight, going for spin strikes against him.
Yep, our favorite little worm. Give or take.
Ooh, Moth did have fun.
That was close from Weighty Words. He almost fell off, but he gets the job done, grabs a compass, and he grabs that green medallion. Green pendant, rather.
Blue Mail was also in Hera, by the way. So, if the runners want some defense, they'll clear that out. Days Cloud's about ready to get their bow and bombos and ether. Chris is going to do some mirror checks before going up to East Death Mountain.
Weighty Words electing to look at Spike Cave.
He does have a full half magic bar, plus he does have both invincibilities.
And he's going to take the Burna all the way up to the last chest. Oh, okay, yeah, I was worried for a second. 50 rupees for his truck.
And so he's going to use some speed strats with that stair to run back out of Spike Cave. More than likely, we'll see him probably go to Light World and reclimb Death Mountain to get those mitts.
And yep, he's heading up for that Infinity Gauntlet, as I like to call it.
But it doesn't have stones in it. It's just a gold glove.
It's yellow. It's yellow. So, I call it the Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, if you count the red, the real red bit on the glove itself, maybe you might call that as might consider that as a stone. If you look hard enough.
Nah.
Either way, he picks up the Titan's mitts.
Now, we can now go see what our medallion requirement for the seed is. And if it's one of the medallions we have, we will be 1 item away from go mode on Days Cloud side. As long as dread rocks don't block your way there.
Unfortunately, there's no. Oh, this is. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Days is missing a way into desert. Either book or flute to go to mire to get to desert.
I should point out that everyone else is on the fighter sword.
Yeah, we will need the master as well, and
It's
we do have the
ether.
ether. We do have the ether. Wade Ward's going to go ahead and unlock Turtle Rock. He's probably going to go ahead and dip it now while he's here. Probably check the hint, maybe even more. So yeah, if once Days Cloud finds a way into desert, Days Cloud will be in go mode. Well, of course, Master Sword. We're only assuming that Days Cloud will find the Master Sword. And Wade Wars is going to check. So without Fire Rod, we may only have one check here.
Yeah, this is very much unfortunate for Witty Words having to skip out on the east side of the left side of
Yep. Yeah, he skipped on the left side of Swamp Palace. That had the big key, that had the Fire Rod in the Swamp Palace big chest. And we need Fire Rod to go any further into Turtle Rock.
So Witty Words, he might be thinking it's underneath the hookshot cave, which is checking right now.
I mean,
Some
you still
bombs.
check it because it's still 4 checks.
Right.
We
There's
do
a
have
shield.
our shield. We have the Rid Mail. So he's fully defense. Chris is going to go ahead and dip Hera. Again, I mean, Hera's a very quick dungeon. It is the green pendant this time around. So, it works.
Witty Words electing to look at Super Bunny Cave.
Days Cloud could go ahead and finish Turtle Rock now if they want.
And nothing. Just a heart piece at 20 rupees.
Decides not to. I'm going to move on. Oh, Chris only just checked the first couple of items in Hera. He just wanted the hint and get out. We're now going to see Spiral Cave, which we didn't see earlier. Weighty Words is going to Pendant Pod. There is 5 items in Pendant Pod. He has everything he needs to fully clear it.
In a way, it's not bad because he can check up Shirashla if he decides to clear it or back out of it. Or no, wait, yeah, he can do it. He can do it.
Yeah, a lot of people like getting to the middle of this maze and mirroring over to Light World real fast. It's a neat little play there. And Shirashla just gives you $20 for returning his heirloom.
Ouch. That's all I gotta say. Ouch.
Now, when he goes through pod, we want to see all 5 items be absolute garbage for him. Because he does not need any more checks right now.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough if there is anything of value, because that will push him farther and farther away from the left side of Swamp Palace. Days Cloud now in Turtle Rock.
Now, Days Cloud, again, can fully clear it. It's not preferable with the Fire Sword. Because you're going to have to use menu strats against Trinex. But there's still a whole bunch of items here, plus Mimic Cave up for grabs. Days Cloud is not in Go mode yet. We need Flute or Book for Go mode. Oh, misses the quick hook shot. A little bit of frustration slashes there.
I don't blame him, I guess.
Alright. Get another smart key and 2 small keys. Now, if this was Go Mode Turtle Rock, that's actually a very good sight to see. All those small keys right there. because you may be able to skip Laser Bridge with that layout. Oh yeah, with the layout, like the only thing that could be on PED is a sword, but I mean, we still have 2 other swords to find if that's the case.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough because we still have a sword away. Because without a master sword or higher, anything we throw at it is gonna be pretty much useless.
Well, I
Again,
mean, you can't damage Ganon without the Master Sword, and with the Master Sword, it has to be spin slashes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fighter sword is just gonna be useless against Ganon. Alright, Daze is checking the vanilla big heat chest.
$100.
Alright.
I've yet to
Not,
see
not,
anything of importance in Pod yet, and Wade Wars is almost done checking the chest.
20 rupees.
₹5.
Big chest.
50 rupees. That's 3 rupee checks right in a row.
And
And he's not going for Helma.
oh, instead he's heading for the Armos Knights.
There is a crystal he can get, and there was an item on Armors, I think. We'll see once he opens his menu. Mimic Cave time. Going to hammer them down. $20.
Everyone else through Turtle Rock. Daze is gonna head back right to the Turtle Rock, and clear out the rest. Going probably for Trinex. He'll have to clear
Oh!
Trinex soon.
1 hour, 7 minutes, and 41 seconds. Daze Cloud is in go mode.
Daze Cloud has seen the white flag.
Well, and we're in sword mode, but we have to find a sword before we get to Ganon.
Yeah,
I mean,
sword
there's
mode.
a
A little bit of frustration slashes. He's looking for that sword.
Ravis just got his sword mode.
Witty Ward successfully pulls off the Arbos quick kill, gets 20 rupees, grabs another crystal.
Oh, nothing. Trinex may still have an item, though. I do think he does, since we found all 3 dungeon items.
He uses the magic powder to grab a fairy from an anti-fairy. Good move on him. So Daddy Smile is now taking the platform ride over to Trinex, and there it is.
Our second menu boss of today. It's a really rough fight with Hammer. You have to be right up next to him without getting hurt.
Yeah,
But the fire head does go down. It's now time for the ice head.
Fortunately missing a shot, but Hammer, will probably not be an issue, especially with half magic.
Yeah, and Trinex's main hit is not letting Daze Cloud gets more than one hit at a time on that ice head. But both hits are dead. Now it's time for the main part of Trinex. As Ravis also gets to his Trinex fight.
Chris rapidly approaching it. Weighty Wards turning in the blacksmith.
We'll see if this is vanilla. As Trinex goes down.
No,
And
but
they
it's a
just
fire
tempered a new shield. Mushroom! There's
There
the
it is.
mushroom!
There's that elusive mushroom that we were talking about earlier on.
So a lot of our runners are looking for a sword now. But they know they can go through all the dungeons and GT and hopefully find a sword. It's unlikely there is no sword on their quest on their way. Oh no, Ravis!
Oh,
Ravis taking a death around Trinex!
no! Oh no, Raven! Oh, this is horrible for Ravis.
And he did not take the other safety exit. Wave Wars is going to turn in this chest though. Gary's going to open up and find the Master Sword! Oh boy.
Oh,
Now let's see if Wave Wars decides he's going to go ahead and do left side swamp now.
oh, this is.
He does. He's going to ice. He's going to ice with bombos.
Oh, this is horrible for Weighty Wards again.
Oh, by the way, stand and salute. The goose is loose. The duck is amok. The quack.
A ceremony of honor as the almighty duck breaks from his resting spot, and ladies and gentlemen, the goose is now loose! That was loud.
Looks like Daze Cloud is going to go. I mean, he can still check checkerboard, mire, shed, and go into desert if he so chooses. And looks like going to check shed first with the sword. More rupees. Oh my goodness, that's a rich shed. 600 rupees in that shed. 2 of the 5 300 rupee drops in that shed, by the way. First item in Ice Palace is a heart container, by the way.
Daze Cloud is entering. It's about to enter the Desert Palace.
Alright, go and check the hint to see if there's something sharp. The boots require a bomb. That's Gina's right there. Swamp Palace and... Oh! He just got a Swamp Palace hint! He knew where the big key was, I mean, but he may now remember, hey, I did not get that big key, that big chest.
Oh no. There's a big key for Desert Palace.
And Daze Cloud is going straight to the back. As Chris and Ravis have finished their Turtle Rocks, by the way.
Wow, okay then. Thanks, Ravis.
Ravis getting in on the commentary. Alright, so everyone's going to release their duck now, it looks like. We'll see if anyone decides to go check their shroom now.
Getting his ceremony of honor out of the way.
Oh man, it's still not as good as an ancient gamer. Every time he has a hard fight against Shordorm, he has a scene on his OBS that's literally Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction. Like when he says "what," say "what" again, and he just keeps flashing it on his screen after killing Moldorm.
Now, who describe what does Marcellus Wallace look like? But anyway,
Wait, what?
I said, what does Marcellus Wallace look like?
Oh, like I did not hear what you said, so I was like, wait, what?
You said it. You said what?
I know.
Anyway, Days Cloud checking the checkerboard cave.
No sword yet. And Wayward has not found another sword in Ice Palace. It looks like Days Cloud is going to go ahead and do Skull.
Days Cloud heading back into Skull Woods. Or no, he's actually he's gonna do Skull Woods just to clear Mothula. Maybe look for that sword. If he has already picked up everything.
I mean, it looks like they skipped the other IM in Desert. There's still one IM we have not seen in Desert yet.
Chris on the Armos Knights. Ravis about to approach Lamo. Chris doesn't quite get the Armos quick kill, so he's gonna have to take it the general route, I guess. But he takes him down regardless.
Alright, there was no sword yet in Ice, as we're about to have the Cold Stare fight from Waity.
Which I should add, this is required regardless. They will have to clear Ice Palace eventually. All the other runners will.
Everyone else is following the same path, going into Desert.
In the Lamo fight, Days Cloud dropping down into Mothula.
Alright, so Ravis gets his Lamo kill. We got 5 crystals on 2 of our runners. And no sword in Ice Palace. So none of our crystal dungeons have a sword.
Oh, this might. Well, Ravis is checking the witch. Could this be our sword?
Nope, just more money.
Okay, move along. But well, first he's gonna grab some blue potions. Just
I'd like to remind that we still have not seen all of Desert yet. There's still one IM left in Desert.
Yeah, and that's what Chris is gonna, might be doing. But first of all, he's gotta go through it. Well, to clear it at least.
You can't chat. You can't do tablets without Master Sword.
And even then, you still need the book.
Well, one of them just said book on Helmasaur and then sword on tablets. Yeah, but if they get the Master Sword, they can just finish the seed.
Yeah.
Oh, Wave Wars is going to Left Side Swamp.
He's cracked the code. He's going back in there.
Yep, so no swords in any of the crystal dungeons. So Wave Words with the Master Sword from Purple Chest may have an advantage now, even though he's the last one to get the Fire Rod. And he is a couple of dungeons behind everyone else now.
Yeah, putting off that fire rod so late in the seed cost him a lot of time and a lot of dungeon clears.
Mind you, all he'll have left to do is he can do Skull Woods or Turtle Rock. He may. Oh no, because we haven't found a book. So he'll do Skull Woods followed by Turtle Rock, and then with the flute he'll go do Desert, and then he'll go to GT. So I mean, at least all the other runners they still have to do Ice Palace themselves.
Ravis on the Armos Knights fight, as well as Days Cloud in about a few seconds. Chris grabs his crystal from the Lambo fight. And in about a few seconds, Weighty Wards will be the first runner to receive Go Mode.
Like official Go Mode. I mean, all the other runners are in a form of Go Mode.
Yeah, sword mode.
But Days Cloud only has Ice Palace up to do after clearing out Eastern. Go and turn into Mushroom first. We know Mushroom was nothing. Ravis is buying some upgrades with all the money they got from Meyer Shed, and also is going to be doing Ice Palace while they're there.
Ravis enters Ice Palace, as well as Chris. And now, at 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 20 seconds, around 17, 18, 19 seconds, Weighty Wards has seen the actual white flag signaling that they're in Go Mode.
I should note to people who are listening, there are no flags being waved or anything like that. Just throwing that out there.
It's racing terms. It's a race reference. Specifically, stock car racing.
Yeah, he's not in Go Mode because he doesn't have flute.
Oh. Well, this is a little awkward.
But we do have 3 runners in Ice Palace. It is their final crystal. We'll see if they all decide to go to GT looking for their final sword afterwards. So I do believe we'll play a double guessing game this time around. The GT guessing game plus where will the sword be in GT guessing game?
Well, I think the more correct term would be, I guess, triple, because they still have to. We haven't seen a third sword. We already know that one of the swords is in is underneath the purple chest, which Witty Wards had picked up. So I guess I don't know where do you think it's gonna that one of the swords will be?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm asking
It's always
the chat.
fun, like when Bo and like Kane Samara is like not needed for any of the dungeons, but you need it for Go mode. Like usually we in the SMZ3 community we do like multiple guessing games whenever that happens.
Believe it. Witty Wards on the Mothula fight. Chris drops down further into the dungeon, approaching the Cold Stare fight. Ravis also approaching the Cold Stare. Both Ravis and Chris are practically in sync. Witty Wards grabs the crystal from Mothula, and Daze Cloud follows Chris and Ravis.
Wade will now need to go to Turtle Rock to find his flute so he can do desert. And now that we have all 7 crystals, we're not going to start the game until I see them go to Death Mountain. How about that? If they flute to 1 or save and quit to Mountain Cave, then we'll do the guessing game.
Right. I guess I'll leave the rules right here, right now, while we're ahead. So inside Ganon's Tower, the basement of Ganon's Tower to be precise, there are 22 chests, and one of them contains the big key. From 1 to 22, put your guesses in chat. Where do you think the big key will actually be? Not yet, though. Oh, actually, no, they're going to the mountain. Up the mountain.
Yeah, no, we do it now because they're on Death Mountain. That's where Ravis is heading.
And so is Chris. And eventually Dazed.
We will count off of whoever enters GT first. So if Chris goes left and Ravis goes right, and Chris finds his in chest 2, that will be, we won't count that if Chris isn't the first one in there. It will count whenever Ravis gets there.
So right now it's just a race to see who can get to Ganon's Tower, with Ravis being ahead of that.
You may want to do Hera first, see if the sword's in there.
Which I don't think it was.
Also in chat, where's our sword in Ganon's Tower? GT Big Chest will be technically 23 then.
Anyway, in about a few seconds, the bets are going to be off the table.
All right, we're counting chests off of Ravis.
Bets are off the table, ladies and gentlemen. And
Ravis
we don't
is going down. The torch is number 1. Torch is small key, so 1's not it. He's going to go left. There's 4 chests to the left and up. While this is going on, Wave Words is getting through their Turtle Rock. They'll find the flute. They'll get the try next skill, and then they'll be going up to desert. So, chest 2 through 5 up here now. Chest number 2 is the Master Sword chest. Oh my goodness, our tracker right on the money with the sword. Technically, Ravis is in full-on go mode.
Now we see the white flag. Okay. Now we just need to get the big key.
Anyway. So that was 5, and we're moving on. 6, once the fire bars stop attacking, is a piece of heart.
Days Cloud now enters Ganon's tower.
All right, so we know the GT key if it's on. Oh, GT key is number 7. So who guessed 7? Looks like Jetters was the first one to guess 7. Way to go, Jetters.
Excellent work on the stream, by the way, for that race. Excellent race. And this is, we don't run the bot because this is not a tournament race or a league race or whatever. It's a daily race, so we're just doing it for fun.
But yeah, no, this is going to lead into a very rough Ganon fight. Like, I think it's like 40 spin slashes at least in order to beat Ganon with the Master Sword.
Not to mention, there are no silver arrows.
I mean, we might still find silver arrows at the top of the tower. If Ravis decides to check them. That's still a possibility. 52 spins. I don't keep track on Ganon health for spin slashes.
I should point out that there have been no one that has finished the sea yet, other than several forfeits from the race.
Normally, we don't talk about that until after the first showcase runner has finished.
Right. That's my bad.
Days Cloud gets their Master Sword. We'll see where the silvers are whenever Ganon gives a hint. Wait till he's on their try next fight, then they'll be going to Wake the Bird and going to sorry, brain fart. Desert.
Waiting Wars has picked up the crystal from Shrinex, and Dazed Cloud now looking at Random Room. There's what's supposed to be the mirror shield.
Alright, validation was just some bombs, and Ravis just now has to do his second fight with Aghanim. So Silvers could still be in Ganon's tower somewhere. We still had Hellstar King, Meyer. Ped was not checked. Days using the bee to do all of their dirty work.
Hey, if you can't beat them, join them, I guess.
Did you just say if you can't be them?
No, no, that's not what I meant! No, 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 no. I'm not allowing that. I mean, okay, to be fair. Okay, to be fair, I did make a fire rod joke with about a yellow bird from a game featuring a little girl with a hat, and now you make a joke about a bee in a bar. Okay,
Anyway, we got the Ganon fight. 52 spin slashes. Without getting any hugs. And Troll Dorm on Chris!
Oh no, Chris! No!
Anyway, so we got a lot of spin slashes to do. We actually had a pretty healthy seed. Ravis is getting the nice double slashes though, as Waitie's about ready to fight their last crystal boss. Now you still don't want to get hit by Ganon. Even with Blue Mail, that is still going to take a big chunk of your health off. Using some cape strats there, very nice. You're going to have to conserve your magic though, since you're going to have to keep those lanterns lit up for your 24 final spin slashes. Oh, wait, he has against Scholar? I thought he did. My bad. We are into phase 3 now, and Ravis is getting eaten up by the fire bat.
Ravis is gotta be really careful. He's down to 1.5 hearts.
He may have a blue potion, but if he still gets hit, regardless, he is going to have to redo this whole fight, as Chris is about ready to do his Aga 2. Daze is on their Troll Dorm 2, and Daze gets Troll Dormed. That's 2 victims. Misery Mire has our silver arrows. One of the 2 items in Misery Mire today, folks, is silver arrows.
He only has 2 bottles, though. That might be a problem. I don't think he has a blue potion. Weighty Wards, I think he... No, he does! He does! Oh boy! Chris is right behind him!
Yeah,
a single fall! If he falls or dies, Chris might be in the lead. Chris drops down to Ganon fight. 52 splashes stand in his way.
Yeah, we did Skullwoods. I know he did Skullwoods because I saw him do it.
Yeah.
He's going to gain Sour down.
Oh, he misses a fire rod shot.
Alright, I think he has a couple more spin slashes left. And...
Almost
one
there.
more, maybe? One more, maybe. There he goes! Get your GGs in chat for Ravis! He is going to be the first of our feature runners to finish.
Hooray! He did the Cheetah Man spin. That was because 52 is...
With an official SRL time of 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 31 seconds, Ravis has finished 3rd overall. Behind Bruane, who finished with a 134, and Chirality with a time of 135. Chirality. I can't.
It's Chirality with second place with an official SRL time of 1:35:59. Get your GGs in chat for both of the runners and especially Ravis too, and we'll get him for a post-game interview.
While this is going on, Waity does have his temper sword now, so his Ganon's fight is going to be a lot easier. And Chris takes a death on Ganon, but has a fairy.
Oh no! And we're joined by Ravis, by the way. GG.
GG.
So,
Okay.
fetch quests.
What was that at the start? Like,
It was. I haven't written it down. It was boots, then the shovel, then the flipper, then the bottle, which then leads into Aga 1, then the moon pearl.
I am a little speechless.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what to
Right?
think anymore.
Like I was like, all right, I'm gonna get my lamp in Nagina, right? Okay, this is an Agassiz, or maybe the flute and go up that mountain. That was the other thing, and I was like, oh, the boots, freak me. I wanted to go there after the dam, but I was like, nah, come on, we got hammer already or whatever. Late boots are always bad. And then in Swamp, I saw the first two items. And I was like, nah, I don't want to get left-sided Swamp today. I mean, even if I get a map and a compass, and then I see the map, I like, nah. Big key, nah. Fire road, oh. Gloves on Argus, whoa. This is interesting.
While this is going on, we do have 2 more Master Sword spin fights going on right now in Phase 4. With Days, Cloud, and Chris. They'll be finishing here shortly as well.
And this is a pretty close race too for these particular runners. Days, Cloud, and Chris. Yeah, as you said, they're on the 4th and final phase.
Come on,
Days-
Chris.
Days with a heart advantage.
Nah, with Ganon hugs, the heart advantage means nothing.
Right.
Because I think it's 6 damage with the blue mail if he touches you, I think. So that's both runners getting hugged twice.
So, nobody found tempered, I guess.
Purple chest was a sword upgrade. And Chris has killed Ganon!
Nice one, Chris.
And now he puts
get
the.
your GG's in chat for Chris, and Dave should be finishing up here in just a second.
And he's gonna apply that Cheetah Man's
And
Cheetah Man spin pretty shortly.
And Chris has finished with 5th place with a time of 1:42.39. He was 2 seconds behind the 4th place finisher, Denigris, with a 1:42.37.
Can I say one
That
thing?
right there counts as a tie. Tied for 4th.
Chris is actually using Bubba. Some people might remember this name from the league. But his IRC name is just Chris.
Alright, so Days
Wondering.
Cloud just also got their Ganon kill. The surprise net was Pedestal, by the way.
Oh, the swag net on the pad.
So
Amazing.
We don't know where that last sword is. We may ask some others if they join chat. Days Cloud has finished with a time of 1:43.31, almost a minute behind Chris.
And we're also joined by Chris, by the way. GG.
GG, Chris. Let's see if Days Cloud gets in here so we can just interview you both at the same time. Other than that, this was a crazy siege. Way Too Words is almost to his Trolldorm 2 fight. He's going to be finishing here shortly as well, even though he didn't get his Fire Rod until about 20 minutes after everyone else.
Ooh, so he was the only one on stream who skipped Fire Rod. I was sure there would be way more people skipping that.
Fat Boy Bowl 300 has finished 7th with 1:44.36. Yeah, no, all 4 of you, by the way, were like walking a train. Like, you guys were just walking right after another through Thieves Town, through Swamp House, and then Waywards was the only one that didn't go left side.
I'm only met about two deaths in this game. The Trinex death and the Overworld death after Agon. Everything else was perfectly fine. Everything worked out. Those 2 deaths cost me around 3 or 4 minutes. And with 3 or 4 minutes, I'm getting really, really close to at least Sterility. I think Bwain is just a monster. Like, if Bwain enters Bwain mode, you can't beat him. If you're a normal, if you're a
Fat
normal
Boy
person.
actually had Ganonfall, he would have actually been closer to the top. No, it's
Oh.
like whenever I did the weekly yesterday for SMZ3, everyone was just chilling, and all of a sudden Hitaka joined like last minute. It's like, well, there goes everyone's SRL points.
Oh, as I have in my notes here, that message though, that message. I saw it. We saw it.
We all saw it.
Yeah, the Trinex message.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea why the Trinex in the last couple of races for me is always having such a weird hitbox. Like, I did do the exact same thing the second time, and it didn't hit me. The hammer hit Trinex, and I was perfectly fine. I was like, damn, Trinex, can you please stop trolling me the first time? Please. What's wrong?
Well, Wade Wars is going to have a super nice Ganon fight. He doesn't have to spin slash for most of this fight until he gets to the very end.
Chris, what do you think about the seat? If I may ask.
Yeah, so I think the only thing that was hidden really truly was the fire rods. I played overall really good. Only the Thieves Town death was bad and the 2 falls at Troll Down 2. But yeah. My
That was a really fun scene. Very fun scene. What do you think of the little fetch quest minigame you guys had to start?
I was like, when does this madness end? The final thing for me was the bottle for the bottle. Then I was like, wait, what can I do now? And looked into my inventory and saw the cape. So I was like, okay, it's Aga time.
Yeah, no, as you know, I was saying earlier, I was hoping to interview both you and Days at the same time, since you guys both finished at the same time. But well, you guys were literally, for the first 40 minutes, you guys were holding hands the whole time. So I mean, it was literally the Swamp Palace play that separated you guys. And Waywards is our last restream runner to get a kill. And get your GGs in chat for him. As he finishes with an official SRL time of 1:47.51. And that's all of our runners today, folks. We'll get Way in here, hopefully, for a little bit of an interview.
And we should get days pretty shortly. There's been some, might be some technical problems, but yeah.
I mean, this was still a pretty fast seed. Yeah, the times were like 140, but I mean, if people did a Gina before anything else first, I mean, this could have been easily a 115. Just saying.
I agree
No,
and disagree.
you guys would have still checked everything else. But I mean,
I agree and disagree. Agina checking is not the most important thing in this seed.
I know.
Skipping left side swamp is way bigger of a deal.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get the other two runners here in chat. I mean, at least all you guys finished close to each other. I think 8-minute gap between our first restream runner and our fourth. That's always a pretty good sign.
I mean, we had good runners, I guess, excluding me.
Yeah, the person who finished first on stream being
just the worst. You know, he's not playing, he's writing some in-game messages for the chat and stuff.
Now, I was telling a story of, if you guys know Ancient Gamer, he's one of the SMZ3 runners. He has a part of his stream deck, one of his scenes is Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction doing the whole "say why again" face that he uses if he ever falls during Troll Dorm. So as Troll Dorm's dying, that's his screen. Is "say why again" for like a minute. Wallkicks has finished in 9th place with 150.22. Looks like Waywards is still having... is not in here either. Oh, by the way, don't forget to give these runners a follow. They did put on a good show for all you guys today. Yeah, I mean, Ravis, you almost only collected half the item, so I mean, this could have been a jet seed.
Yeah, it was kind of a jet seed. Like you said, if you get boots early and you don't miss the fire rod, and maybe do not make too many checks, I was like, okay, take the hint down there, get catfish. If it is catfish in the end, like this would have been pretty bad. It was way too isolated to let it be where it is. So I decided, okay, go there, just take the fire rod, see if there's another item on Morphula, and I was like, sure, I can then go up the mountain. Turns out there's nothing, but that's okay. I would do that again, I guess, because there was like the left side swamp thing was like, yikes. And finally, we could practice a little bit of Master Sword Ganon.
Yay. Didn't win.
We do have Days in chat now. GG Jays.
GG.
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 That was fun.
How about them fetch quests?
Oh
Yeah.
man, that thing is crazy. It's just the last thing that you're gonna find is your boots. To your shovel, which leads you to flippers, which leads you to the lamp, which you knew that you needed to do Aga because obviously.
But then, you got the bottle from Zora that led you to another bottle.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
And then the moon pearl on the pyramid ledge.
Yeah, at that point, I was going. It's either there or it's in the it's in Lumberjack because I knew that I hadn't checked Lumberjack yet. So I was going, okay, it's one of these two places. No big deal. It'll be all right. Figure everyone else is probably in a pretty similar boat at that point that I was because I mean I don't think that unless you gambled Old Man early, I mean Agana early there, you're not finding those boots right away.
Well, you saw in the IRC chat, someone asked if this was a plando, which caused someone to forfeit right away.
Yeah, there were a lot of forfeits.
I thought that was a little bit of an like, a little bit much. Like, someone just says, hey, is this a plando? Then boom, forfeit. Now, yeah, I can't do this now.
So I was thinking about that as well. I do understand what the player meant by forfeiting, but I think just go ahead and continue. But
I mean,
I'm
if we're
still on
gonna
his side.
spoil anything. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm still on his side to like wait with the comment like to an hour or 1.5 hours because that's too early. That might like make people change their minds to where they go because it's too early in the seed. Like if you're 1.5 hours in a seed, probably most of the people are in go mode or close to go mode, don't have too many players left.
I am going to announce that Salty Fry has finished in 10th place with 154.05. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no problem. But generally, yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a spoiler, but, people could have thought, like, okay, what's happening here? And, changing minds about routing or even, like, being a little nervous about what is about to come and stuff.
Matt 7898 finished in 11th with 154.50.
I'm not surprised that people forfeited off of this thing. I mean, anytime you're still looking for your, I'm still looking for your first glove almost an hour in.
We still have 12 runners, by the way.
Huh? Still have 12?
Yeah, we still have 12.
Oh, good for them.
Big daily today.
Yeah,
That's
about
always
30 runners, maybe? About
29, yeah. Just looked it up.
Where was
Wow.
that third sword? I heard Wadey got a third sword. Where was that
He
thing?
got it through the purple chest. He skipped the fire rod, He didn't do left side swamp, and so he did the full blacksmith chain to get himself the sword from Purple Chest. So we don't know where the gold sword was.
I heard from someone else in chat that one sword was in Misery Mire. I think, but I'm not certain.
I know the silvers were in Misery Mire, thanks
Yeah,
to
that's
Ganon,
what Ganon said. No, wait, then it can't be Mire because the boss had 10 arrows. Isn't that funny? Bitches got 10 arrows and you get the silvers in there, but it's a pendant. Oh no, wait, what am I talking about? I don't know the
Yeah,
second
you
item.
don't know any of that. Do you
no,
have
never
a
mind.
spoiler?
No, never mind.
Are you forfeiting this right now?
Well, I played a seed before, and
Yeah.
the daily before, of course. There was a video with 10 arrows. That was like that. But someone
Shire
said that.
finished in 12th with 156.33. Go ahead. We should be wrapping up here soon now. Our 2 hours are almost up. But anything else you guys want to say about this scene?
Yeah, what are your final thoughts on this entire seed?
I don't know if you guys saw what I did when I opened that last when I opened the Moldarm 2 chest and I just gave it a couple of extra swipes there. I'm like, Master Sword Silverless, fun, always time.
Oh,
But
yeah.
is what it is. Not a big deal.
And I just want to say thanks to everyone making everything happening right here. All this, the good thing, like the tracker and restreamer. Of course, you both for commentating. You guys are great, and also chat. I think chat had a lot of fun watching all these. And yeah, see you in the next daily, I guess.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
we just got 2 more finishers. Guitar Girl TS9 with a 157.23. Galoin 14th with a 157.42. I'm pretty sure we're about ready to hit the point where we're going to see a lot of dot duns popping in. Chemo 15th with a 157.59. Anyway, yeah, no, I think we've said enough about the seed. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to follow the runners and the commentators and the trackers and everyone else. I made the Triforce people with all you guys, and I hope you guys all have a great night.
Thank you for all for watching. Farewell.